Last thing we'll do is review a few tips on starting a siphon. As we demonstrated earlier in the video, using an auto siphon is the easiest way to start a siphon. Simply by pumping up and down, it starts a siphon for you. If you're siphoning out of a plastic bucket, you need to simply just hold on to the auto siphon until the siphon's done. For that reason, you may consider upgrading to a half-inch auto siphon, half-inch hose, and other half-inch bottling accessories like a spigot and a bottle filler. If you're doing the auto siphon out of a glass carboy, what we've done at Midwest is we cut a number 2 stopper in half, and once the siphon is started, you can wedge that stopper in there, and that'll keep it in place for the duration of the siphon. Just keep in mind that when you get down towards the end, you'll want to finish the siphon off using your hand and slowly turning the fermenter on its side so you can get as much of the liquid out of the fermenter as you can. When it comes to using a racking tube, using the racking tube holders is very convenient. It keeps the racking tube from flopping around in the fermenter, which might stir up some of the sediment. These clips here will work on a bucket as well as a glass carboy. The glass carboy racking tube holder, which we have here, will keep the racking tube in place on a glass carboy. As we mentioned in the video earlier, when in a bind, you can use your mouth to start a siphon. With wine, it's not as big of an issue because of the higher alcohol content in wine compared to beer. One last technique that you can do, and I should mention that if you lose a siphon using an auto siphon, what you'll need to do, say your liquid gets down towards the bottom, you'll need to take the tube out of the auto siphon and use this like a racking tube at this point and get it down towards the bottom. And at that point, your two choices would be to use your mouth, or what we'll demonstrate right now is we have this hose filled with water with the clipped on the end here. And what we can do is we can put this on to the racking tube, and simply by going down, and we have a bucket or an extra pan or pot, and we just clip this like so, and as soon as the beer starts coming out, we would clip our clip here, stopping the siphon. But essentially the siphon is started, and from here we would continue the siphon into either a glass carboy or a bottling bucket. And hopefully those few last tips on siphoning will make the siphoning process easier for you.